Hi, my name is Rick and welcome to the maintenance video. Today we're going to be looking at patching nets. Obviously this is a common hazard of children being able to put their hands through the netting and obviously anything else that they can fit through there. So to solve this problem is we're going to need to just trim the net back where the hole is, again using a Stanley knife or scissors. Once it's trimmed back, this is where tying the knots come in handy again. So again, we have to start off with the circle, through the circle twice, pull it to create your two loops, feed it through, and then just pull it tight. And again we hold the two together and tie off. Now obviously what we're going to do now is run it straight across to the other one. We go around the net, so we're going to go through the corner, over the net, then we need to go back onto itself and through the hole that we've now created, making sure that the twine is still pulled tight into a loop. Pull it nice and tight so it squeezes into the netting. Finish it off with a knot, and then again using a Stanley knife or scissors, cut away the excess on both sides. Now you've created yourself so the kids cannot now put their hands or anything back through the hole again. So now we're going to be looking at bigger holes. So here we have 2 squares by 2 squares. So again, the same as the first time, we need to cut off the excess. Again, using scissors or knife. Once we cut off the excess, we then need to put this in 4 squares onto the netting here. Now you will have this in your repair kit, so preferably the colour on the netting, if not, it doesn't matter. So we need to count 1, 2 squares in, so we need to be cutting on the 3rd square. So obviously we cut 1, 2. So now already we have our 2 squares, so now we need to cut to the 3rd square. 3. So you can see already we have our 2 squares here, so now we need to cut across the 3rd squares at the bottom to be able to get our 4 square. Okay, so now you can see we have our 4 squares. So same as the previous videos, we always start off with the knot. So again, we need to put the net to the net, feed it through. So now already we have the 2 hanging off each other. And again, same as before, we need to create our knot. So again, the circle, feeding through once, feeding through twice, pulling it together to create the 2 loops. The longer piece you've got to go through the 2 loops, pulling it tight, and then again with your slip knot all the way to the knotting. Hold the 2 together and tie the knot over to stop anything from coming back. So now at this stage, because we're going round the 4 square, we now need to cut off the excess, which is the small one, leaving the big one on. So now if we hold the square into that corner, we can go round just in a simple twist. Once, and then again twice. So we're going round twice per square. So now we move on to the next square, and we go around again once, and then we go around again twice, and then we need to drag it into the corner. So to drag it into the corner, we go through that net one more time and then round the corner. This is now holding it into the corner. So now what we do is we continue down the line. So again, we will go around this square once, around this square twice, Then move to the next square. Now, again, to finish off, we will now feed over and round the corner. Pulling tight, and then a knot over to finish. Then again, cut off the excess. And there we have now a perfectly safe patch that the kids cannot now get their hands through.